World Cup Omaha. Let's meet the competing teams. Throwing the Red Stones, Team Schuster from the United States. Lead, John Landsteiner. Second, Matt Hamilton. Third, Chris Plies. And the skip, John Schuster. Throwing the Yellowstones, Team Adine from Sweden. Lead, Christopher Sundgren. Second, Rasmus Grana. Third, Oscar Eriksson. And the skip, Nicholas Edin.
Pyrotechnics. Yeah, that's pretty tight.
Games will begin in 1 minute. Practice slides may be taken. Good luck and good curling.
Well, as we get set for this men's final, let's look at the standings, how we got to this point. Sweden and the U.S. with the best records at 5-1. Then Scotland, Norway, and China all at 3-3. Switzerland and Japan 2-4, and Canada rounds out the 8-team field. As we will declare the last winner here at Leg 2. We saw Japan win the women's final, Norway win the mixed doubles. We have Sweden versus the U.S. to join the 3 Canadian teams in the grand final in Beijing in May. It's an Olympic final rematch. Luke Coley here with Olympic gold medalist Rona Howie. We got Olympic gold, silver on the ice, and we're in for a treat here this afternoon and evening.
See if Matt's gonna come join us out here.
Hey, dude, that would be good.
Yeah, you too, man.
A little different atmosphere than in that Olympic final, but go have some fun.
Oh, what a guy. What a guy.
John Schuster playing in his home country, city where they won the right to go to the Olympics.
Those hardline shoes?
Yeah. Just coming apart a little bit, but
Yeah.
got a new pair back home.
Yeah, I like them. I tried them last year, and I was like, but I gave my pair to a sponsor for a display. So I was like,
Let's look at the rules of play. A 5-stone free guard zone rule. 8 ends of play. There's a single stone shootout if it's a tied game after 8.
it's a 3, guys.
Thinking time per end, 4 minutes in the first 4 ends, 4:15 in the second half. John Landsteiner to get it going.
I think it's okay.
They both had the same record, so it went down to a shootout for last stone here.
Yeah, both these teams are a very consistent week.
All right, sound good, sir, bud.
So we're in for a great game today.
Christopher Sundgren, 29-year-old.
Lite tight kanske. Bra linje.
Lead for
Bra linje. Känns helt
the
okej.
reigning world champs against the reigning Olympic champs.
Kanske lite kort. Kommer nu. Börjar bli... Nej, det är perfekt linje. Perfekt linje. Så den får finish nu.
Nicholas Edin and his quartet just straight off the back of the European Championships in Estonia.
Do it.
It's been a busy time for them.
Sorry. Only has to be a 4 to get to it, guys.
I think it's there.
Real close.
So
Closer.
2 left-handers on the ice today.
Now line's good. Line's good now.
John Landsteiner
Okay, whoa, then,
and Oscar Eriksson for
How much of a
Sweden.
tap? It's back 4. Yep, go. Hard.
Not much.
Hard, go around it. Hard. 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 Still got. Gotta go. Hard.
Well, just that change of plans, and it didn't quite have enough to stay out there and get around. Just chips off the front.
Riktigt. Vänta. Ja. 11. Rent. Nej. Rent, ja. Rent. Ja. Gå nu. Bra. Ja, väldigt rakt. Den curlar lite grann.
Just a quiet weight hit for Sundgren out to the wing.
Inget speciellt mycket.
Lie 2.
I solid normal, yeah. Don't make it 9.
Bra. Weight's good. Close. Whoa. It's normal. Whoa. Close. Whoa.
Matt Hamilton, 29 years of age.
All right, Matt, let him play. That boy.
Right to the nose.
10, vanlig 10.
Ganska rakt. Finns lite till honom.
Rasmus Vrana, 24-year-old,
Lite hårt. Kan vänta.
youngest member
Vänta. Videos nu.
of this Swedish team.
Kolla på den där förra stenen där. Han var fan precis utanför trappen hela vägen.
Normal. Okej.
9-4.
That one unable to hold the shooter.
Yeah, just on release,
Okay.
played very slightly into
Kinda way you wanna
out.
throw.
Doesn't recover.
Okay, peel.
Yeah.
Okay.
Dead nose is good, eh?
Yeah, really close. Just a tick low is stuffed.
Okay.
Yep.
Whoa!
Whoa.
Whoa!
Whoa.
Whoa!
Steiner. Go ahead. Roll that thing. That's good.
Well, make contact on the run back, but not exactly. They want to try and stick that one there. And with nothing in the rings, he has to peel that center line guard up.
About done.
5'10". I'm not gonna throw this thing way short, so. Play it like.
Christopher Plies, 31-year-old new addition to this team this year.
4's fine too. So
3 right now.
actually, even just a biter would be probably ideal, honestly.
It's pretty close to a biter right now.
Okay. All you
Maybe
guys,
at the end. I think
probably Steiner's rock, but 15-6. She's gliding today.
oh boy.
When we were doing their last game last night, they were talking about maybe a little bit of a sore arm, shoulder possibly for John Landsteiner. Took it easy late and they ended up getting off the ice early. As Oscar Eriksson peel that front one out.
4-0 with my like normal ad. I just
Same.
felt like I was kind of talking.
At 95.
Okay. Same. Where are you going?
Yeah, you go right to the top 8 foot.
Okay.
Sweden know they're not going to get anything going at this end. Just quite happy to blanket now.
6.
Take the hammer into the second end and try for a 2.
Fine.
Yeah, a little better.
Line's good.
6.
These teams have played each other a lot over the
Hey,
years.
Chris.
They know each other well.
That way.
Did you long click that, Lance? Did you long click that?
14-4.
13-4?
14-4.
On board. Yeah.
Oscar Eriksson,
Yeah.
full-time curler. All of this Swedish team.
Ja. Rent. Ta över den lite grann dit.
They spend a lot of time on the road, in transit, getting to and from numerous events.
There's no buzz.
They're the top-ranked team on the World Curling Tour right now.
Sticking?
What's that?
Sticking?
Nice solid normal.
Well, the Olympic gold medalist John Schuster. They're presented with their banner to hang at their home club, the Duluth Curling Club.
Right to it, really hard. Right to it, right to it. Yeah. Girl.
Good job. It's fine, John.
Well, hits, rolls out.
Yeah.
Chance here to play a draw for Nicholas Sedin.
That's surprising.
But also we get to see that now, right?
Yeah, I thought I popped it pretty good. We were just going to run for a long ways.
Yeah.
I took a turn at like
The Chinese logo almost.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was
Nicholas Sedin curling for 19 years. In that time, he's a 3-time world men's champion, 6-time European champion, world junior champion, world junior games gold, everything bar the Olympic gold. That's the one that is missing from his collection. He's got Olympic silver and bronze.
I don't really want to take too much more. You can give me maybe one more. I think we can sweep through that too.
He's looking for a curling World Cup title as well.
Huh?
Trying to get to the grand final in Beijing in May. They didn't make the final in the first leg. It was Canada and Norway in that final.
Clean.
8.5.
Clean.
Clean,
8.5.
Clean.
clean.
It's good. Good there, John.
Shot, bud.
Right on the nose, and so this will be, after peeling the guard, deciding to try and blank the end, try and finish off this first end.
Man, this first one, like.
So last dome, first end, this to blank end number 1 and keep it a 0-0 game and retain the hammer. Sweden. USA is the Curling World Cup. Second leg, final game.
No, I know. It didn't really back off really that much though. Even with sweeping it, I hit it early. It was,
Nu är det Färnen är värmt. 9-4. 9-4 på alldeles på rak arm.
okay. Plenty of room here. Take a look, guys.
Brought in.
Welcome back. The second end, USA, Sweden. Sweden has the hammer. They had a better team shootout after round robin, both finishing with identical 5-1 records. Both teams losing their first game of the round robin and winning 5 straight. Puts us here in the marquee matchup.
Inne ser bra ut. Topp 8.
John Schuster on home soil taking on Nicholas Sedin and Team Sweden.
Kommer mycket, men jag tror linjen är bra. Ja, farten räcker gott och väl. Topp 8 så är linjen bra. Fint. Mycket bra.
All right. Speed's good.
Okay, I think it's good.
Real close.
Good draw round from
Line should be good.
Christopher Singren.
I think we're to it already.
Okay, whoa, whoa, Matt.
John Landsteiner will just try and
Little
follow.
bumps.
Run it
Freeze
low,
on
hold it right
top.
off. Bunch of
7.
curling to do. Timed out, just to it.
Chris,
Yeah, go ahead, Chris.
maybe.
Oh.
Sit.
That way, Steiner. Good.
Shot,
Good.
bud.
Yeah, good there.
Well, all these angles are important. Saw the first end a rollout by Erasmus Vrana. Otherwise, they had a 2 in order.
Bra JVM 15 dock.
Linjen är
Känns
bra.
lite lösare.
Bra linje.
Det var bra fart.
Vad tycker du?
Ingen studs än så länge. Ja, vi kan vänta.
Bra linje.
Med, kommer nu. Bra fart.
Bra
Kom här,
fart.
Alle.
Helst inte
Liten studs.
Liten studs, ja.
Lite långsam första gula. Insida bara så är det bra.
Fint.
Eller?
Mycket bra.
14,5. Bra skött.
Just get a wee flop.
All right, 14. We just had a clean
Inside?
14-7 to on lances. So
Matt Hamilton played in 2 different disciplines at the recent
Line's
Winter
okay,
Olympics.
line's good. That was Chris, though.
Men's discipline and mixed doubles.
really close.
Gotta go. Really gotta go, guys. Gotta go. Hard. Hard to bounce off here a little bit. Hard to bounce a little bit. All right.
Okay.
All right, Matt.
Sorry,
A
man.
little bounce off that, a couple of guards, and Matt more than likely looking like he might be playing with his sister Becca at the next leg. Curling World Cup.
Kan vicka corner. Ja. Ja, det kan vi göra. Normal. Gör inte så mycket om den blir kvar på kanten här heller. Och kvar slagstjärnan corner.
Okej.
9-0.
Yep, Nicholas Edin's played at both legs of the World Cup so far.
9-0. Normal 0.
It's up to the member association to choose who they send. They can send a different team to all 3 or the same one.
Inte hård i alla fall. Bra, nej. Inget.
Well, they want to try and roll to a corner. Just a little bit wide for Vrana.
You ever just hit and roll and just stuff it on that yellow one?
Probably, yeah.
You like that or no?
And just try and stuff it right on the yellow?
Yeah, you're just stuffing it, essentially.
I kind of like that.
Try to just hit this here and just try to stay over here somewhere.
You don't have to throw it incredibly
Normal.
hard. But
Okay.
So stuffing it means just to put the yellow onto yellow.
yeah.
Weight's good.
Yep.
Close, yep. Hard! 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 Right
All the
to
way,
it,
guys.
Chris!
All the way, gotta go, Chris.
Right to it!
Last 10 feet, go.
Trying to hold this one. They'll go on to the red instead. Oh, slight mistake right back.
Det var farten på förra.
9-6.
10. Bara var 9-7.
Ja.
Det är fart.
Lite mjuk.
Ja.
Höga 10.
Ja. Yes.
Håll igång då.
Hårt.
Ja.
Hårt! Järnet, Krippa. Järnet. Okay.
Well, little roll in.
This is about an inch
See,
higher.
line 3 is
Half should
Half's
do.
good.
Sweden.
Half's good.
Half should be good. You want to throw in or out here?
In or out, Chris?
In or out, Chris?
Oh, whatever you like.
I think that. I don't really like
Whatever looks better. I mean, let's just throw. Let's throw out. Peel.
Okay. Out.
Yeah.
Yeah, Sweden ideally would have liked to have hit that and rolled a wee bit out to the wing away from the centre. So it now gives USA the chance to hit and roll over, take a double even.
Whoa.
Chris Plies trying to
Anything here, Matt.
get any roll to the inside.
Whoa. Good.
And we'll sit right on the corner. Sweden still line 1. The national team coach for Sweden, Pia Lindholm.
Någon mjukare, bara vicka så tror jag. Den kommer ta den och gå hitåt. Känns som allt blir kvar i spel, men rör om vinklarna, få ner den här någonstans i alla fall.
Kind of track of everything going on out on the ice.
Ja. Om jag skulle spela en hårdare på lite på den sidan, missar man röd på topp 4 då, eller?
Ja, det gör det nog.
Okay.
Kanske nuddar den, men den kommer allting gå ut då.
Ja, kör den du sa då.
Ja.
Vilken fart.
Kan de spela en 11? En vanlig 11 borde räcka. Så länge vi tar liksom 2/3 eller tunnare så får den här i alla fall halvträff här.
Ja.
Så slå vilka ut så med en 11. Splitta upp alltihop.
Ja.
Jag gillar en fis på en 11.
Ja, lite till.
So we're playing quiet at this one?
Yeah, just trying to change the angles up a bit. Just kind of hack weight.
Ja. 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 Hårt! Hårt!
Gå på vicken sen. Gå på vicken.
Okej. Bra.
As the dust settles, everyone figures out whether they like it or not. Rolls just a little bit to the outside.
Roll right on top of it.
National team coach Phil Drobnik.
I think it would just
Sit roll right on top of it.
flop on it. Even a
Yeah, I
nose
gotta
hits.
roll though. I mean, control?
Okay.
Or do you like throwing board?
Either one is fine.
Control's fine.
Control up.
Close.
Whoa.
Just trying to hit
Close.
the outside yellow
Go
and
ahead,
roll over
Matt, go ahead.
on top of the other one.
Oh.
Just going to catch it on the nose.
9-7.
So on second, third, and fourth.
Eller vicka här. Om man... Ja. Kanske den vicken ändå. Vicka långt där.
Är det... Punta på, slå den i bakkant och ligga 2, är det dumt eller? Blir det för lätt för han?
Slå den här.
Ja.
Ja, kan vi göra.
Ja.
Kan vi göra. 11 eller?
Ja.
Well, Oscar Eriksson, before joining Nicholas Edin's team in 2015, was actually a skip of his own team.
Rent. Japp.
Went on to win silver. He actually skipped Team of the World Championship, winning silver before joining Nicholas's squad.
Bra.
Fint. 11-0.
Yeah, I looked at a couple of options there about hitting and rolling the red over the top.
What's that? Here's this one? Yeah. Like there's one.
By getting that wee flop inside, they do lie too. Touching the forefoot.
So, like, this is kind of that spot where maybe we should throw normal though, huh?
Okay.
But I hate that it's going to go kicking hard, but
Yeah.
I just don't really trust control.
Okay.
Now let's throw control. Edge rock.
Like, pretty much just low nose.
Pretty much knows you can just cross it a tiny bit would be okay.
Yeah.
You guys prefer this to the hit and roll back from the back one, right?
How much weight?
So John Schuster just looking to hit this red on the nose, just very slightly off
It's all
centre.
running crazy, Chris. You can go this way with it. Just have to make up that decision early.
Control. Yep. Whoa. Yep.
Close, whoa.
Whoa.
Yep.
Yep.
Hard! Hard! Hard side! Right to it!
Well, straight back. Live shot. Red, yellow.
Really nice controlled weight. Hit it exactly where he wanted to.
Kommer kunna slå ligga 2 men vi får en dubbel.
I'd say I thought about making its move like right at the Omaha Sports logo.
Yeah.
Yeah.
7.
Helst vicka lite utanför den röda.
Ja, precis.
So Nicholas Edin looking to remove 2 reds here.
Ideally try and hold the shooter as well.
Ja, rent. Wow.
Ideally.
Japp. Ja! Hårt! Vicken! Kom igen!
Double, roll over to the side. Right now, Sweden lying 1.
Bra. But you get a chance to throw the fireball.
Once we get to the inside of it, I'll just have to go.
Hårt! 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 Vilket! Vilket! Kom igen! Få den förbi! Hårt! Hårt!
No, I don't mind that one. Looks like good ice.
Okay.
What's they threw 2 there? You saw those.
What's, yeah, well, it's...
Well, they went hard on the sweep to roll that yellow away. Is that
They're going down the center and giving it
in case there might be a double opportunity?
So USA may hit and roll in here.
Yeah, I had exactly that.
Nicholas Edin wanted to be able to see the inside of that
I think this should be good for board.
red in case he needs to play a thin double across the house.
Control.
Whoa.
It's
Right
good,
off.
board.
Close. Yep. Hard. Whoa.
Easy.
Yeah. Whoa.
Yeah, easy.
Whoa.
Go ahead, Lance.
Go ahead, Lance. Hard, Lancer.
Hard, Lance.
Hard every inch.
I got.
And you roll.
Gets that little roll inside.
And that's not an easy double.
No, it's decision time. Do you go for 3 or do you try and make your shot for 1?
Whoa. Easy. Whoa.
Knowing Nicholas, I think we'll go for the thin double.
Hard, Lance.
It's a great shot there from
And you roll.
John Schuster. Just getting the roll inside. And this is very thin.
Känns som världschansen ändå. 13 sekunder.
And you'll be looking at it, that risk versus reward at this stage in the game.
Final shot, second hand. Nicholas Edin going for the double takeout. On it the whole way. And it will over curl and just miss that one in the forefoot. So a steal of 1 by Team USA starts off the first score of our men's final. It's not far off. Just over the top. But it is a steal. Risk doesn't come through. And USA leading 1-0.
Probably, I mean, it had to be really thin to stick it for 3.
Right.
Like, it would probably been 2.
Like scary to miss it then.
Right.
Which then you're giving up a deuce.
Then you're giving up a deuce. So, yeah,
Tough
let's
to
keep
throw
the
that one.
pressure.
That actually really curled like hog in on him.
Flip the scoreboard, so
Is that a good start here?
it's good.
Det är lite krångligt när de får spela vilken inne eller eventuellt dubbelshot.
Just a touchdown that turn really went on me.
Yeah.
That was weird.
Two. Okay, a little bit early if you can.
Just 2.
Line's good though.
Huge scratch right there.
Well, it starts a steal of 1 by Team USA.
Dragging it pretty good.
Team's playing for a spot in the grand final. $20,000 to the winner, USA Sweden. Luke Coley here with Rona Howie. It's the Curling World Cup from Omaha, Nebraska, USA. And last shot by Nicholas Edin. Not surprised he went go play for the double. And that's the type of game he likes to play.
Yeah, he set the end up perfectly to have that chance.
Farten är bra.
But a great shot from John Schuster with a hit and flop in behind. Made the double very difficult.
It's the 5.
Mike's gonna take up my hand. Pretty good weight.
4, 5.
Always
Line's
Matt.
fine.
Line's okay. No, line's good now.
You can wait.
5.
Go ahead. Yep.
Might be Chris.
Yeah, Chris, you can take rock now.
4.
Doesn't easy. Wait as
John
long as you can here.
Landsteiner,
Just wait.
project engineer
Once it goes. Yep, go.
Really good.
Go on. Hard.
from Duluth,
Yeah, Lance,
Minnesota.
that'll work. Nice pair, buddy.
Good setup from him at this third end.
98.
Full åt fot. Håll linjen. Linjen är bra.
Farten känns bra.
Alla.
Där nästan.
Ser lite het ut.
Ja,
Håll
lite
linjen.
het.
Ser jättelång ut.
Topp 4
Kör,
tid.
kör, den är för lång. Kör. Hårt. Järnet. Okay.
Well, unable to make that little freeze. We've seen two teams already claim those medals today. Norway winning the mixed doubles. And it was Japan stealing a win against Korea. Who will join them as leg 2 champions? We'll find out. Few ends time. We're through 2 ends, a 1-0 USA lead.
Yep, a little bit early, Chris. Yep. Okay, whoa. Whoa, so, yep. Whoa. Steiner, go ahead.
Hurry!
Well, little inside flip to lie 2 for Team USA. And let's look at the prize money teams are playing for here. For every win in the round robin was $1,500. Both these with 5, so $7,500 already in their pockets. Winner will get $10,000 more. $20,000 for winning the event. $10,000 to the runner-up. $66,000 total for men and women.
What are they playing here? The split?
Lite mjukt.
Yep. Hårt. Järnet.
Helt okej fart.
Hårt.
Whoa!
Försök få in han i bot.
I'm just trying to chip that guard a little bit.
Okay, that's up.
After they were already on it. Rolls into the rings.
Yeah.
You just like killing this one?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Where do you like going to the shooter? Like there?
Could you roll? Can you roll?
I mean, if you
far
can
in?
roll a foot left.
Yeah, that'd be fine. Normal. I had these ones kind of
I
curl
only
on
have
that,
like
so.
an inch and a half of the inside. Like you could.
Okay.
Just normal.
Just normal.
Mine's good. Close.
Yep, hard.
Hurry!
Whoa. We'll roll big this way. Go ahead, Chris. Go ahead.
That's it.
All right.
So nose hit to lie 3. But nothing on the center line out in front.
Tredje del i den först.
Just got to kill that one. We
Quality.
can't just let him.
Ja.
Whoa.
Huge weight here from Rasmus Vrana.
För mer än ändå. Ganska tjock. Men.
Make the double. Does it roll and sit in the rings behind cover?
Japp.
Probably just got to draw under that other corner.
Well, that's the big weight. Rolls over
Just go
Got
around
any
the other
ideas?
as it actually
Yeah,
spins
top,
back up.
4 foot. That,
Like here?
Doesn't he was just unlucky that it's actually
Yeah,
guarded the
full
red.
info would be good here, I think.
They wanted it if it had been perfect just to stay behind the yellow guard.
That's my guess.
you threw a lot on this track last time.
Okay. Get line. Hard line.
Just a 3.
Gotta go.
You can get it there.
Hard, see if you can bonk it off this one. Or at least line it up.
Jeez Louise.
Okay. Go ahead, Matt. Matt, go ahead. Go ahead. Bars goes.
So that's come up short.
What'd you get on that?
Now gives Sweden a chance to come around.
I've added.
Trying to figure out if it's maybe the stone or a spot in the ice that hasn't really been thrown.
Den var 15-6 garden.
Perfect shots, that corner freeze on that red stone.
Inte så mycket framåt.
Känns ju
Linjen är bra.
ganska löst.
Bite 4 i fart är ganska bra.
Känns lite löst.
Pass.
Helt okej.
Linjen är bra.
Han kommer kolla lite nu. Bra linje. Pass om den är lång. Behöver stanna högt om den. En sten kort om den. Den behöver köla.
Here it comes. Just wants to half check the red. A great shot.
Mycket bra.
Köra ner den där.
Does leave a double in the yellows though, with the yellow not coming right back.
I think if you hit what you can see and it just stays right in front of our reds, probably best case.
Okay.
I mean, we could try to rip it thin, but I think you just still throw it hard though, Chris.
Normal?
Well, we can throw normal. We know it does, right?
Yeah.
Normal.
So saying quite happy to jam one yellow onto the other yellow. would leave the red line shot.
Little soft.
Yep, hard! 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 Hard!
Well, Landsteiner trying to make sure he gets it by the front. Make the double. Doesn't kill that yellow one.
Should've got off, sorry.
Just curls that injury. I mean, it curls early. Yeah. Like that's happened to mine. I thought it was pretty good. And it was already
I don't know how much better they could have made that one.
I wanted to be slightly higher and just hit
really
yellow
wanted to
onto
know.
yellow
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
leave.
Lite till.
Nah, I was really unlucky that it just hung on and guarded it. Does give Oscar Eriksson the chance now to set up their two for this end.
Yep. Side. Yep.
He's played a down weight to try and get the inside roll.
Kalla. Kalla. Yep. Gå istället. Yep. Gå. Kom igen. Okay.
Well, they were hoping themselves to get a little inside roll, clustering all those yellow stones around.
Yeah, absolutely.
So half rock.
Yep.
Okay. Edge
Yeah,
rock should be good with Peel, I think.
2/3 is good, John.
Yeah.
2/3 is the half rock's the miss.
Yeah, for sure. Definitely. I mean, nose would be kicking it to the center, so.
Right.
Well, this season on the World Curling Tour, John Schuster, his side, have qualified in 4 of the 5 events they've played in. Haven't won any, but have qualified.
Yep.
And then here in the final, playing for the big money.
Hard! Right up, Lancer. Right up, Lancer. Hard.
Red make the double. Very nice, right out the side. John Schuster comes up with the clutch shot.
Just hit it absolutely perfectly.
Gotta throw it hard enough, didn't they?
After losing their first game, John Schuster's just seemed to come up with shots when they need it.
Did you think I threw my
No,
draw?
there's just, I was gonna tell you, so like they threw hack here, right?
Yeah.
And it kind of, I mean, they wrecked, right?
Yep.
I think there might be a little shelf, a little area about this wide around the edge of the forefoot here where you just get more curl.
10 hög. 10-5. Yep. 10 all. Oh.
So Nicholas Edin would love to get the inside roll here, in behind cover. But it's not curling enough.
Mindre curl på den än 7.
Mullen rolls out, so they're hoping to try and play the hit so they can keep a blank, possibly in order rolling out. That's gone away.
I can full, like, you're also just, it comes down light too, right?
Yeah.
So, I mean,
John
I don't want
Schuster
to take
can
too
come
much
round
more
this
than we have,
cover.
but another 2 or 3 inches would probably be
He
okay.
can
Yeah.
force a one.
No, getting around's the most important. I wouldn't mind taking
Yeah,
an
okay,
extra.
another inch, Chris. I was just telling Chris, I think there might be just a little bit of of a spot. Mine should run all down the sheet more than his does too. So.
Okay. I mean, we can finish them for
Yep.
all day
Yep.
here. So
400, 405.
Chris threw a 400, and I'm not.
Okay, I'll throw you 400. It might not be
Yeah.
quite as fast as this track's going to the button. That's all.
Yeah.
Okay.
Five.
Really soft.
4.
Go ahead then. Go ahead.
Hard for mine too.
Line's
Well,
really
these
good.
two teams
Line's
very
nice.
good at communicating.
Wait.
Always
That's a good example right there by Team
Line's
Schuster.
getting tight. Hard, Lance. Hard.
Oh, it just goes insane. Yeah.
That one really took off, similar to
There, we're trying.
Chris Ply's earlier, so
Slower.
looking like
It's got to be just way slower than draws to the button, huh?
Yeah, Nicholas Edin's
that was going
team as
high.
well there.
What's that?
Hack weight.
Just
Drew and caught the guard, so there's definitely a big coupe there on the ice.
so. We'll see a second blank end as Nicholas Edin will throw this one through. But the student of the game isn't just throwing it away. He's watching it, what it does on the wide side. Second blank in the first 3 will remain a 1-0 USA lead over Sweden as we're through 3 ends of play.
När den är lite gömd och vi ska rulla inåt. Oskar tog i Sven på hack.
no, it's Jag hajar till, det var flera gånger
Jag har
också.
inte stuckit någon jävligt där. En 5-fot på radien liksom. Och bara 3 fot på 11 tejp.
Ja, synd att inte fick lite en separation på de två där. Men en sån enkel dubbel.
Ja. Ja, lägen får vi i alla fall.
Ja, det är lite samma som med typ första andra omgången. Det är som får lite mer tryck på fronten så.
Two. Okay, 2-3. Lots of room. It's always Matt though, but it's still room.
It still remains a 1-0 game. It's the men's final.
Line's good now.
Curling World Cup, leg 2 from the Ralston Arena here in Omaha, Nebraska, USA. Hope you're enjoying the coverage throughout this event. Teams are still, even if they've played it before, still getting a little used to the timing per end. 4 minutes of thinking time for each team. Hasn't really been an issue in the early going because we've had a fairly open play in this game.
Yep, any time that Sweden looked like managing to build up a 2, USA have played a great shot to kill the end.
Weight's better.
4. Plenty of room.
Wait if you can.
5.
You can go if you need to, but it's
6,
probably
5.
Chris if you have to go.
5, 6.
Curling now, it's still Matt.
5, 6.
Go ahead,
Yep.
guys.
Pull 8 foot.
Yep.
Fight the 4. Line's really good. Careful, it's gonna go poking. Oh, oh, oh.
It's good, Lance.
Attaboy, Steiner.
Sorry, buddy.
He's bad.
There's a look at the thinking time. Just under 4 minutes for each of them.
Känns lite mer.
Bra linje. Linjen är bra.
Kanske på gränsen.
Kan hålla igång lite.
Tror du kan hålla igång?
Håll igång lite. 8 själv.
Helst inte, men
Ja,
jag
du
kan
behöver
gå.
hålla igång, Ralle. Tight. Ja, måste gå.
Nära T-line.
Lite långt.
Mjukare
So
satsning.
we get a little bit more of a setup here early. Good pairs from both leads. That one comes well out the other side, actually, of that guard.
You're just missing an inch? I think just solid board or easy control out here.
Yeah, I saw board.
Okay.
White.
Easy.
Easy.
Just board.
That's good.
Hard!
Wow.
Both of you, hard! Hard!
Whoa.
I'm not trying to roll under, dude. You can overroll, I guess, if you want. It's fine.
Okay.
Kör den, okej.
En sop emellan. Slagstenen kvar.
So again, when it doesn't line up, the call, they go play that peel.
Nej.
Well, we'll go right between. Was hoping to clip one of the two.
Kanske köra på den. Ja.
You want a guard or peel the guard?
I wouldn't mind peeling the guard.
Think so?
I mean, even if we guard, they go around. I don't know. Like,
If
just
we
the
throw
way-
a guard, they're throwing the freeze, or they're trying the same thing.
Well, they're probably going to do the same thing, but you just got to make sure you cover this side of the rock so this isn't here, that's
Right.
all.
Like a blanker's
I'm
pretty
fine
good.
with the guard.
Well, we could flip it with a blank if they want to try it. They can.
Okay, so you want to just peel
Yeah, maybe
it?
we should peel. If they want to
Okay.
blank, they can blank.
Sounds good.
It's not the most exciting call, but
Yeah.
I mean, if they want
I'm
to
with
blank
you.
4, go ahead.
Oh, there's the analytics. If they want to blank 4, play scoring even ends.
Yep, hard. Really got to go.
Yep, when it's only 8 ends,
Hard to
no
shoot the
extra
hole back here.
ends.
Hard, 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 hard.
The more they blank, the more time's running out.
Well, they peel it the opposite way they were looking at it.
All the cool kids are going to Brooklyn.
10. Ren.
Det där är samma
Ja.
is som vi har på chapparna.
Ja.
Kan du?
Japp, japp, japp.
Kom igen. Lite ring också.
Well, little roll. See if they can try and line up a double.
Normal.
Okay. Man, is this stats right here?
Mindre is än första omgången, men chappen är på
So not the most exciting call, but at the same time, the strategic call.
Close. Close.
Yeah, absolutely. It's all strategy in this game.
Whoa, Matt, it's going the other way. Just leave it on the nose. Good. It's a good spot for rock, actually. Yeah, and that particular like fall track, like sweeping to curl, actually makes it fall. Doesn't it?
And Nicholas Edin knows how to play that game of patience. Just biding his time until he gets the opportunity to use his hammer.
Ren.
Lite lös.
Japp, 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 japp.
Oh, they've lost it.
Go away, John.
Like it took that little, got in the spot, either jumped or.
Okay. I think it's keep throwing normal over here.
Is that good normal last time?
Ja, det är så.
One more. Yep.
Watch this one. They really get on it late. They weren't too worried at all.
Go away, John.
Right to it. Hard to it. Good scrub. Great scrub.
Well, a few exchange of hits, now a chance at the double.
One crack.
Whoa. Andra.
Well, in between, doesn't make the double. You heard John Schuster say, I'll give you one crack because now we'll split the rings and make it so you don't have a double takeout.
There's got to be maybe having
They'd be more than happy to force Sweden to take their one at this fourth end.
take this track again.
Hits close to this.
This might not be quite as drastic as the other one. Seems like that way might be.
No.
Do you want to take a little less? Or you like this?
No, it's fine.
Okay.
This might be a little bit better,
Yeah.
but we're trying to go to behind the T line, right?
Yeah, well, just dead T line would be fine.
I would say 95.
It's all there.
It's all there.
It's gone.
Where?
That
Might be
line.
through.
That line.
Yeah.
Even
Hang
if
on.
it just bites on the back
That's
right
all that matters.
I don't
John,
think
pretty
so. I don't
honest
think
though.
so.
Right off, Matt.
Whoa. Never,
It looks
never,
as
never,
though
never.
it'll stop, does it not?
Yeah, it does look like it should dig in here.
Kick.
Ah, perfect.
I wouldn't have
Well,
stabbed it. It would have been fine.
It does leave a double, but
Maybe, yeah.
Still
I had
slow there.
85 there.
Yeah, that was even
they
with the
did
poke,
think
too.
it was well through. So certainly does the job anyway.
So Nicholas Edin, another shot at this double. Missed the double 2 ends ago to score 3.
Japp. Har vicken fortfarande, kom igen.
Try to make this one. And we'll have enough to punch that one through the rings and out.
Great shot.
Well, great sweep. Sundgren Vrana hold that one.
If USA had been braver, they could have swept that one of
Inside
John
the edge.
Schuster's just to bite the edge. But they did think it was heavy.
Inside the edge, Chris.
So they got to worry where that stone is in that dead zone as
Still
well.
less. Throwing peel, so
Yeah, nose is
it's gonna go backwards a little bit.
So worried about the fall. You get in a spot where it falls back a little bit. John Schuster, his final shot of the end.
Clean. Right off. Whoa. Clean. Okay.
shot, John.
Make it go away. Avoid the jam. And a conservative
Sorry.
first 4. Nicholas will throw this one through. And Sweden will blank. For the 3rd time, we'll have a 1-0 game through 4 ends of this men's final. As Sweden will retain the hammer as we start the 2nd half of this men's final to wrap up the Curling World Cup in Omaha.
Ja. Jag tror så här, min observation utifrån, det är att vi är inte alla 4 inne hur vi känner, speciellt den här handen när den curlar. Och så sätter man stenarna och så sopskippar man stenarna och så händer resultatet och så snackar vi.
Especially playing 5. If we can get a force, even if it's to 2 and 5,
Might have a try 3. No, there's no need to give them even a sniff of 2 when we have I mean, that end should have been a force.
right.
Like all we need is 1 miss on a double, and we got 2 misses on doubles, and we finally made it on the 3rd try, but we gave them 3 tries.
I mean, we just
Well, just that 1 point out
where it was
on the
slow
ice
in
so
the
far
middle, right?
in the first 4 ends. Here's where that score happened. 2nd end, Nicholas Sedin could try to play the draw for 1, decides let's play the double. Let's try and go after it. And this one just over curls. They can't hold it. It's a steal of 1 for Team USA. And the 3rd, just when it had a little bit of a setup for Nicholas Sedin. John Schuster, his first of Skip Stone's. Short little raised double, gets rid of both those 2. And in 4, playing after a peel of the guard to get into a blank situation. Sweden had a couple of shots of the double. This is the 3rd try. And this time, Sweden will make it. And it will lead to another blank, 1-0 through 4. Here's a look at the playoffs for the Curling World Cup. The first leg, it was all Canada winning the finals. Here, it's Sweden, USA for the men's title. Japan won the women's title, and Norway wins the the mixed doubles title in Omaha. All getting a berth into that grand final in Beijing in May. The 3rd leg will come at the end of January in Sweden.
Play some offense. It's obviously their game plan is to come out here and keep it simple.
Keep it simple. Well, see if we can really make some clutch draws in the 2nd half and force them to play aggressive. You know,
I'm not going to pander though. I mean,
we're in control.
Keep
it like this. I mean, we're in control.
Yeah.
Så spelare eller skippare vad som helst som, ja men sorry var jag som trodde att du skulle köra mer eller ja, whatever. Så man stänger den så vi lär oss några av den. Då tror jag det kommer gå bra. Ja, tänk bara från 2 nu och så får jag låta dem ha hammar så blir det som en annan bara för att det blir någon förändring.
Ja. Många vill nästan bättre än 2.
Well, here's a look at the stats through 4 ends of play so far. 1-0. Pretty good numbers, but overall, not much to choose. 91 to 82% for Sweden, percentage-wise in draw. Hit accuracy at a slight advantage to the U.S., 82 to 79, and 82 for U.S. Total accuracy, Sweden, 83. Only 1 score in the game, and that was a stolen point in the 2nd.
hear any Greta Van Fleet, did you?
Freddy's in the fingers, got a tunnel in the wrist.
Should have done some twister.
Gonna make you a celebrity overnight.
3.
He's so lovely.
I bet you still do.
3. Yep.
Came out
Okay.
of that jam. All right, probably a little quicker right now.
Three.
Pretty good
I
half.
like it. 3 right
Well,
now.
we start the second half, 97%
Nothing
accuracy
Okay,
for John
still.
Landsteiner.
Just 3.
Stick with it.
For sure, 3.
Room
A
handle.
lot of discussion, how you go about it, strategy, what they want to
No,
do.
man. He won't be there. Uh-oh.
Sit. Sit.
Good
Beauty.
enough. Nothing crazy.
That rock decides to listen to stop just in front in that free guard zone area. 94% Christopher Sundgren.
Det är bra. Lite tight om något. Nej, bra linje. Bra linje. Bra farten. Upp 8. Kalla lite. Till och med in på fyrfoten. Han behöver kalla en lite rättad den här tror jag. Nästa kör Ogge. Kör ner den långt istället. Kör ner den långt. Jag har ingen linje för att gömma en. Gå hela vägen så långt du kan. Kom igen, kom igen, kom igen. Kom igen. Lite in out men inte mycket kvar.
Guys like freezing or bumping it out?
I think bump it out. You can probably get the bump and the roll.
Bump?
Yeah, it's fine.
Hack.
Okay.
So the draw doesn't bury around. Yeah, so you can just remove it from play.
Good hack.
Yep. Whoa.
Whoa. Good hack.
Whoa.
Backing up. Whoa. It's not even close.
Chris, go ahead. Go ahead, Chris.
Just
Keep
hack.
going. Yeah, go, go, go. Come on, Rock. Sorry, it's read it soft. Go ahead, Matt. All the way up. All the way up, Matt. Sorry,
Well,
Steiner.
an early mistake.
Just looked like one of his soft ins. That's my bad.
Yep, they did jump on it with a sweeping, but didn't curl enough.
Well, the stone will react differently based on the sweep as well. You
Farten är bra. Gärna hålla igång
jump on
lite.
it
Kan inte för
early,
fart.
it'll hold it straight,
Gärna för linje dock. Ja, ja.
and it won't take that same natural path.
Bara fart, bara fart, bara fart.
4. In är bra. 8, 4.
Farten är rätt okej.
Ja, den är förbi.
Topplock. Bra.
Lätt.
Spel.
Too much nose to make a double back here.
Let's go, Maddie.
Another nice draw around.
This out is just kind of the jumpy spot, I think.
Okay,
Like, I
in
don't
then.
think it's going to be as straight as here. If we put it here, it's going to curl a little bit. So
In then.
I think in's good.
Matt Hamilton can play the straight run back.
Yep. Hard!
78% on the game for Matt, and after release, not sure if he liked it.
It's okay, man. Sorry, Steiner. I just kind of read you like.
I thought I was on the broom.
No, you were. It just was
Well,
like.
Matt didn't like this one, just the react, his body language right after.
Yeah, straight away he knew he was tight.
Träningen satte jag den här, den kom dit. Jag tror inte det kommer sticka, men det kommer klara.
Right there, he knew he wasn't making that shot.
Visserligen kort också.
Jag tror jag behöver lite till. Bättre att få lite insida.
Absolut, håller med om.
%72%, Rasmus Vrana.
Känns lite vid.
Lite kort.
Okej, håll igång för fart då.
Kör ni. Jag har inte linje för frysen här, men kör på fart. Här nere är bra.
Bak. Kan vänta lite grann. Bak, ja, nästan
Grippa
bra
har
fart.
den.
Ja, grippa.
Ner mot.
Ja, gå nu, gå nu, gå nu. Gå nu. Okej.
Well, they put it right down to that back stone.
Bra fart.
You rather throw off turn?
No, I think we know the ice now.
Okay. Same.
Let's go, Maddie.
A chance for Matt Hamilton to redeem himself.
Close.
Lift the double here.
Close. Whoa.
Whoa.
Whoa. Whoa.
Whoa.
No, no, no.
Well, trying to come up, make the double, and he misses it. John Schuster actually was saying good shot.
Jeez. Ugh, I can't believe I didn't catch a piece of that thing.
Sorry.
11.
Yeah.
A chance for Sweden now to hit this red and roll over to the wing, and really big separation between their stones.
Yep. 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 Forward. Yep.
Hårt! Hårt! Järnet!
This is really curling though.
Bra så.
They hold it to just get by.
But at least they got through the gap.
I guess
This
just
is
make
like normal?
maybe just throw firm and make the double. Make them place it.
I think so. I'm gonna give you a head drop just so I get Matt. Just throw firm.
Yeah. Make this double, and then if I get a chance to unlock it on my next one, then we can do that.
Yeah, I don't think going over the top's a very good idea.
No, because you stuff it and roll out, and we're back in it again. So firm.
Yeah.
75%. Chris Plies.
Close. Close. Yep. Yep. Hard. Hard. Roll that center with that one.
Go, John,
Don't have enough to get that one out. It seemed like it
pretty good, Chris.
didn't spin very far in the house.
It's quite dead when it hit the back one.
Eller chappen bara kanske bättre.
Can I get to the back of that yellow?
De spelar ner den hit.
Can I get to the back of the yellow where that one stuff? Yeah.
Well, look at this one go, and then
Oh, like off the red.
sort of dies. Didn't seem like it spun very much.
It was a fairly big weight as well, so you'd think it would have got more reaction than that.
Oscar Eriksson, 88%. Did think when he made contact that it would spin out.
Sten. Hard. Yep. 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 Sten. Whoa, 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 whoa.
Well, both sides have been. Last end it took 3 tries to make the double for Sweden here.
11-0.
It is lying 3 for Sweden.
You ever just slam that one?
Yeah, I mean, you could just slam it into here. You're never getting all 3.
Yeah.
But even if you just make this double,
Yeah.
you probably it probably still would go off the back side here.
Okay.
I mean, the other thing we could do is play this with, you could play this with peel and nose this, or just get a little inside nose here, Chris, and just make this and sit right in front of it. As long as you're close to nose, I mean, as long as you don't roll out this way, this is gonna cause them probably more issues.
Okay.
And you still get rid of one rock, and then they have to deal with this.
Okay.
So I think we throw peel and hit it just an inch inside nose.
Is there a way to get both those yellows or no?
No. Yeah, actually, you can slash it and make it.
Okay.
You like that better? If you hit a half rock, you actually get both.
Okay. I'd love to get rid of
Do
2
that.
though, wouldn't you?
Yeah, but you
Has
can
to
make
miss
it on
our
the
rock
nose
here.
double too. You make it on the high one.
Close
that's
to half.
higher
Deal.
percentage, isn't it?
Yeah. Just make this.
A lot of different shot options. Important before you throw to make sure you know committed to this one.
Oh. Oh. Still going backwards.
On this one, bud.
Oh, no way.
Oh, an old pinball between them and stay in.
Oh, how unlucky.
That sucks. It was going flying out.
Yeah.
That sums that one up. Watch this one sort of pinball in between and stay in the house.
This shooter clipped our red and it stopped.
Lägger den så bra som möjligt.
Här någonstans.
But I love the reaction. That sucks.
It doesn't do it, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like a millimeter thicker.
Yeah, it's so unlucky. But that's the difference in
okay?
curling.
Welcome,
A
team.
few millimeters here and there.
Lite mer given. Gärna curla lite.
Yeah, just barely touched that back one and pushed it over. The shooter did.
Gärna curla ut en bit. Okay,
Sweden.
långt tar ni den, tror ni?
Sorry, give Sweden the chance now to put this third counter well over to the wing and
Perfekt linje för att dra en full
not leave an easy double.
Japp, 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 hela vägen nu Ralle. Kom igen. Fortsätt. Snyggt. Håll i.
Well, Sweden, the highest scoring team in round robin. They're a plus 20.
You could have just hit that
Oh,
one.
the intern or
Put
outside?
40 points up in total.
I think. And keep it flatter. Plus, we know it. I threw
Scored
a-
1 5-ender and 3
didn't roll out over
4s.
here, so.
Or 4 3s, pardon
I'm
me.
going in, Chris.
Bunch of deuces.
So it's got to be
Sten tog
some.
den andra i nacken som bara tvärstannar den här. Så de liksom... Ja, sjukt.
Ja, just playing it patient. 3 blank ends in the first 4.
Roll in front of there. Normal. Give me 2 inches off the rock.
And Nicholas is so
A
experienced.
little bit more. Okay. Close. Close. Yep, yep. Hard, 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 hard. Right to it.
Trying
right
to make
it. Roll
the
it,
double
roll it
here.
back.
And again, unlucky on the back one, but the shooter rolls to a spot where it's a little trickier to remove.
What?
He's got to deal with that.
No,
Yeah, it was really unlucky to jam that, but
Stuff to
the
make
shooter
it-
is
we make
lying
one double, we
short.
can give up two. Ah.
Spelar den likadant och tar lite mindre is?
Ja, eller fast lite mindre fart tror jag ändå. För då, skulle den dra curl så kan man ta den också.
Ja.
11 tror jag, så. Nej, jag tror den kommer curla, så jag ungefär samma typ av sättning liksom.
Nicholas needs to really just hit this
11. Skulle den dra jättekurl så är mer
On
man
the
kan släppa upp
nose
den och ta halv insida och få den
to
ovanför
avoid the
också.
back one.
Rent.
10!
Wow, wow,
10! Men, nej.
wow, nej, nej, nej!
Ekis!
Wanting to hit and stick around.
Curlar då. Nej, här är det nästan risk för den här.
Make the
Oh,
hit,
dear.
but does it jam? It'll jam, leaves that one in play, and it's shot stone for Team USA. It looked like Sweden had a chance to lie 3. Now looking at being forced to take 1.
How an end can turn.
Same solid normal we were throwing over here in the first end, right?
Even if he just split it out and avoided the back jam, he would probably still be guaranteed a 2. But to actually jam it and leave it lying short, the worst possible result.
But still important now. John Schuster's in that same spot. Has to be careful of it.
Easy. Yep. Whoa, whoa. Whoa, whoa. Right off, Matt. Just let it curl. Let it curl.
And will nose hit it to lie 2. Some mistake by Nicholas Edin.
Just keep sticking rocks around, make them hit 'em. Control shooters.
An end fully controlled by Sweden, and now they're forced to take their 1.
But needs to make this. He's lying 2 against
Oh, oh.
to bite the 8-foot.
Only his second draw of the game. His first was back in the first end. Final shot, 5th end. Need 8-foot or better to tie the game up.
The sweepers seem fairly happy with this one.
Just staying close. Guiding that one in. No problem there, right to the 4-foot. Disappointing 1 for Sweden in that 5th end, but we're all square. 3 ends remaining in this men's final.
Is that on your broom, Matt?
The U.S. will have the hammer for the first time in this game.
Keep sticking shooters around. Yeah. As long as you don't roll out.
Här verkar vara den enda som inte tycker det curlar så jättemycket på den här inne.
Ja.
Alla de som curlar över är mjuksatta med mycket is liksom. Som är visuellt liksom.
För det var ju
tappa
rätt
in dem
fart
lite,
och allt
liksom.
som du sa också. Så att,
Den här curlar inte jättemycket. Den är inte för hård heller liksom. Bara en 11 take liksom. Den är ju in-out liksom. Men det är ju...
ja. Det var synd, ändå var bra ändå.
Vid just nu.
Just där.
Vid för garden.
It has been
Okay.
an interesting swing of events. 1-1 the score. Looked like could have been 2 or 3
Perfect.
for Sweden. Nicholas Edin had one that hung out there. Ended up tapping it onto their own. And that meant forced to draw for the single point. So
I think it's there.
now the U.S. with the hammer
Just you.
here in the 6th end.
I was
worried it's even heavy.
Keep a broom down
Has
here.
2
so there's no
hammers to
big
1.
jump here. Just here would be great. It's just fine. Yeah, it's really going sideways now too. So it's good. Easy.
Okay. Shot, bud.
Center line guard, corner.
Ingenting.
Hake.
Try and put the 2 center line guards out in front. 5 stone free guard zone rule in
Nästan
effect.
ner mot
Okej,
egen.
linjen. Lite vid. Bara stanna.
Känns hake.
Yep, 6th end. USA would love to score a 2 here. Take the jump in the game.
You look like Rob.
You go here
Gronkowski
now.
out here.
Yeah.
That's so tight. Let's go here.
Well, a long look down the sheet of ice. Landsteiner going to try and draw around that corner.
Okay, close for line.
Line only.
6-7 to me.
Gotta
so.
be close anyways. I was Matt.
I think we're
Line's
still
good,
6.
Though. Line's good. Still Matt though.
Oh.
Never Chris.
Whoa.
It's fine. Easy. Right off now.
Here, Lance.
Atta boy. Good. Nice pair, buddy.
Well, they make that look real easy. Routine.
Look at Gronk over there.
Yep, a very good lead setup of a head.
Innen är bra. Full 4.
Rana being asked to draw right round to the forefoot.
Ogges, helt
Han behöver
Ogges.
curla. Ingen linje alls faktiskt. Kommer komma nu
He's
snart.
hanging out
Oskar.
quite wide at the moment.
Fortfarande inte gör något. Linje för kant nu ungefär.
Japp, japp, japp. Kom igen, nu gör vi det.
Okej, så.
Well, might have just got the edge of that one under cover.
Really puts the pressure on him.
Yeah.
Board.
Okay.
Thinking like there.
It's the curly side.
I think that's close.
Do you want more or less?
I'd say a touch more.
Okay.
Weight's nice.
Yep.
Maybe solid.
Yep.
Whoa,
Hard.
whoa, whoa. Whoa.
Heavy.
Whoa. Yeah.
Whoa.
Whoa, whoa.
Whoa.
Whoa. Yep, 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 yep. Roll
Roll
it,
it,
Lance.
Steiner.
Parsons.
As far as it goes.
All right.
Oh, really nice shot. Splits or 2 reds across the house.
Mycket is vill ha. Ja, där.
Kan ta en lite mindre tror jag. Där.
Sweden really wanting to
ner också. Försöka sätta en vikt.
force here or steal. Really, the main objective is to force. They're ignoring the red counters in the house.
Har vi 3 så är det riktigt lite.
Yeah, and reminiscent actually of the Olympic final was a tie game in the even end. And Nicholas Edin went for it.
Bra linje. Grundfart. Bara
But was
fart.
heavily punished there.
Inte risk
Gave up
över,
a 5 in that one. And that was the difference in that game.
Kommer komma ut
Was
öppet.
tied at that point.
Stanna då. Ja.
Oh, really nice shot.
In.
Yeah. It's like pretty close to 2/3, I think.
Yeah, 2/3, 3/4 looks close.
Well, Matt Hamilton go after it. The double run.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Whoa. Whoa.
Close.
Curl. Curl.
Yellow, yellow. And we'll double peel him through the hole.
Behind you, John.
I feel like an idiot out here. It's so greasy.
Good shot, sir.
Yeah, great double peel through the gap.
Mycket is väl
on this one. Might have to play
I
it
think
back.
he doesn't realize how thick you still have to hit those.
Yeah.
So try and corner freeze that one behind the corner guard. It's the only one in play now. Out in front.
Ja, linje också. Linje också, du har den alla. Kom igen. Måste fortsätta gå.
Need to work this hard to get it there.
Kom igen, ända ner och dutta. Kom igen, kom igen, kom igen. Wow, wow.
Great sweep.
Riktigt bra
Great
sopbröd.
shot.
Trouble is sometimes when it starts that dive, it's so hard to hold them.
Let me just do that.
Yeah, definitely.
Just hit and roll.
Yeah, I mean,
I think hit and roll. Thing is, if you beak it, they make the double or it's forced to come back here the next one anyways.
yeah. I mean, what else do you like?
It's maybe playing this to still lie two.
Get shot there though.
Yeah. Or to lie second and third.
I don't know.
This is good.
I like
Make it.
that.
Board?
Yeah.
Okay.
Is this straight here, boys?
Yeah, it is a little straight, but it'll go at the end.
Full light. Real easy. Yep, hard. Hard, really gotta go, guys. Hard! Hard right up. Hard right to it.
It's not enough ice, though.
Well, rolls the other way.
It's not enough ice.
Egentligen, ja, allt utsidan förutom tunnare än en tredjedel. Sikta tjock hand nu. Okej.
Well, let's see. Dave Stavteg, Chief Ice Technician, Sean Olson, Deputy Chief Ice Tech. They've had a busy week, 4 games a day
Yep.
They've done a
since
great
Wednesday,
job.
and they put it in before through practice and had to deal with all us TV people. As they punch that one out to the side, doesn't make the double, but Sweden does lie 1-2.
They're 1-2.
Okay.
Doesn't really matter. I think you could go here and make his life a little tougher, I
Yeah,
guess.
at least the red was pushed enough out to bring in that other yellow.
Troll.
I don't know. Do you ever stick the run?
If you stick the run, or they probably just hit the open one.
Those ice makers are always the unsung heroes. Never get talked about when it's great, but when it's bad, they're the first person people blame.
It's good. Easy.
Yeah, work long hours, making sure the ice conditions
Whoa.
are first class.
Whoa, right off. Right off. That's getting better. It's pretty close, actually. It's hang on, baby. It's okay. All right.
Okay.
Well, can't hold it out to the side.
Man spelar den. Det är risk att han får en dubbel tillbaka.
Problem is leaving those around. If one miss brings a big end into
Spelar han
play.
frysen där, då kan det vara lite... Man kanske vill spela den dubbeln, lägga 1 och 3 istället.
Ja. Kan han göra någonting kreativt där?
Det känns som att vicka in kanske och ligga skottet, för då kan han inte frysa där och bli bättre i alla fall. Då kan man i alla fall alternativet att dra där.
Ja, om man gör en perfekt så han har lite gömd och ligger där så är den ju lite jobbig att slå på.
Ja, det är den. Men då, det är det, men om jag vickar in en skottet där så kan han inte dra den.
Ja, jag gillar det. Ja. Men blir det tjapp så är det okej också. Det är...
Ja. Jag tror normalfall den skulle dra curl.
Ja. Du har ju lite stöd utåt också.
Ja, jag tror inte den kommer sticka, men generellt mycket curl liksom ändå. Vicka inåt lite, ja. Normalt.
Ja.
Chris gick ganska rakt där, känns som det inte är någon monster där ute. Men jag är ifall en curl.
Hit. Second shot. Trying to eliminate one of those.
Because ideally I would like to have laid second shot here.
Well, they'll just make the double that way, but don't sit for second shot.
What's that?
However, the yellow is very difficult to remove. That is lying shot.
På kanterna där längst ute så curlar det väldigt lite.
I mean, it's tricky because it's got to be almost wide open to be shot.
Might be easier to...
Yeah, to tap it and stay on it?
Yeah. Where are you at? Like here?
No, a little more.
Still more. Yeah.
That's just a couple of times that Nicholas Edin
Yeah,
hitting on the wide side, catching them high.
Steiners weren't that crazy. Just this spot's, I think, up to speed. Yeah. So they ain't throwing
Well, that was
against
the same
95
side
or
in the
plus.
previous end. John Schuster's first wide open 4-foot. He knows worst case he can play to get his one.
You gotta play a little tap, Chris.
Okay, lots of room.
Guys got at least a 7-8.
Okay, close, Matt. Whoa, whoa.
Whoa,
Close, yep. Whoa. Whoa, whoa,
whoa, off. Quit curling.
It's fine.
Had perfect weight to play the little tap. It just never got quite to that spot where they needed it.
Yeah, I think they thought it was going to come enough at the end there.
Kanske bra.
Just
Försöka
didn't.
vicka till fyrfotkanten med clearing. Okej, vicka av är fine. Det kan aldrig bli en dubbel för två, va? Om inte jag vickar in i den själv, det vill säga. Jag skulle aldrig säga aldrig, men... Träffar han lite undersida så kan han ju bara knacka upp den lite grann. Ja. Så risken finns ju.
What happens if they just peel this one straight out? So anything for two then?
Ideally, he wants to stay in the rings because John Schuster has got the straight run back on his red guard if he wanted to go for it.
No. They will roll over.
Just have to draw for one. It's the safest option at this stage. Because he actually nudged that with his first, the run back wouldn't be possible. It would bring in the other
You need 5 to 10 feet less.
What was
yellow at the other side.
At 90.
Okay.
And time really not being an issue for these teams yet. Ends haven't been all that complex.
All you.
We got 7-8 right
Not yet, but we've
Keep it
got
from down
2
if you
left,
can.
so you never know.
Well, they both reset
Look
to begin
safe.
the next end. John Schuster trying to get that single point.
14.5 dead. That's exactly what.
Good job, John.
So Rona says this should be right to the button. Just back button. It goes single point though for the U.S. And they have a 2-1 lead through 6 ends of play. 2 remaining in this men's final.
Dra in bakom på första kanske.
I want to. Don't get too crazy with the ones.
Let's get a force, and if they get two, it's fine, right?
Yeah, for sure.
Because it's still the same extra end.
It's a draw.
Draw.
20 seconds. All right. So play good in, guys.
Yeah, we want to be in control and have the hammer in
I'm gonna keep it at the
in
same
the, so make them score.
Yeah.
You got 10 seconds.
I should have just said something on my first one. I was sitting in the hack. I'm like, that looks like really tight ice for board. Like control or something that you can hold it. Do you guys like one?
One.
Okay. Sure over. Always
I think it's over.
Yeah, I think so too.
That's rock. Mine's nice.
Easy.
Mine's
As
perfect.
we are watching the men's
probably
final, the
Chris
last
was
game
saying
here in Omaha, the Curling World Cup,
That always
leg
starts.
2,
Yeah, bud. Good start.
a 2-1 USA lead.
Den är okej. Lite vid. Jag behöver köla lite. Det känns som att stenen går lite rakare.
So both teams here,
Jag behöver köla.
very different strategy at this second last end.
Okej. Känns 4. 4.
Ja.
USA would love to force Sweden to take a 1 or a 2. They're happy if they lose a 2 and go into the last end 1 down with a hammer.
Well, you heard it in the break when they talked to their coach, Phil Drobnik goes, we just want to have control. We'd love to have our control, and let's look at the numbers here. Great numbers for both leads. Slight advantage, 94% for Sundgren, 90 for Landsteiner.
Wait as long as you can.
It's good.
A lot of lines.
I think we gotta go for 3.
Whoa.
Line's fine.
Line's good now.
It's 2.5
Getting
right
tight,
now.
no.
Chris, you.
Yeah, line, not you, Chris.
Why?
Okay, now you go, Chris.
Why?
Hard.
Easy. Look.
If you it's in, it's fine. Can't dig it there. It's good. Otherwise, Steiner. Beauty.
Well, you play to force, but you got to
Lite mer in out. Ta det lite lugnt. Ta det lite
realize you
lugnt.
can't afford to give up a big end. So force the call.
Känns som den behöver curla. 12. Ingen linje.
12-8.
Steel never really even came up into conversation for Team USA between ends.
No, because they really want Sweden to score so that they've got that hammer. But Sweden will have other ideas.
Well, they don't mind scoring as long as they score a big end.
Yes.
Let's go, Matt.
90.
Wait's close.
Okay, go ahead.
Going a little early.
Line's a little tight already.
Hurry.
Okay, line's okay now. Still tight though.
Wait, don't leave.
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Whoa.
Your guy's out. Line's great. Still some curling to do though.
Chris's. It's going to be Chris's.
Just no bounce.
Put it right on the corner.
Attaboy.
That was a great shot.
Ground in a little bit too, wondering that slide path.
Eller skicka den. Ja. Dra lite extra. Klipper du bara den är det fine.
Not an easy double peel either because of the distance between the two guards. Rasmus Rana with his huge extension.
And double peel and rolls it off to a corner. That wasn't an easy double peel, but gets that one off to the side.
He makes it look easy.
Well, watch this arm extension. This is gets a lot of leg drive.
It's like a 2-3. Yeah. Right in front.
To have that extension and be accurate is quite an art.
Well, playing with Nicholas Edin, you're going to throw lots of peel weight shots.
1. Easy, easy early,
go ahead
easy
then.
early. Mine's okay.
Just 1.
Okay. Yep.
Sure.
Yep. It's really curling already. Gotta stay high side of line though, so just
Hard, Chris.
runs it over, let her go.
Okay, okay, okay.
Good, good. That way, Matt.
Good job, Matt.
Good job,
Go,
guys.
buddy.
And look at the second numbers, and slight advantage for Rasmus Brana. 81 to 75 for Matt Hamilton.
Någon gång lär väl de kanske slå. Eller fortsätter de garda. De kan ju garda hela den här gula. Ja, har vi inget riktigt. Ja. Bra. Frågan om de fortsätter.
So how many more will we see of the guards and then peels?
I think one more.
Sure.
He has just answered your question.
It's a 2.
Thanks, John.
Like this?
Yeah. Maybe even 2-3 now, but they're still at 2.
Wait's good.
Joe.
Maybe 3.
Okay, just clean it up. Line's good.
Chris Plyce has stepped
Probably
into
Matt.
this gold medal
Heavy clean
Olympic
up there,
winning
Matt.
team this season. And certainly big shoes to fill, and he's doing a grand job.
Yeah, and it's tough to fill someone's shoes because he's not going to have the same personality. It's going to be different. He's a little quieter than Tyler is. Tyler was with this team. And they're also trying to slide in and just continue the success that they've had.
And it does take time to build a dynamic in a team. It's not something that happens overnight.
Well, they're 16th on the World Curling Tour right now. They've qualified 4 of their 5 events. 5 of 6 now if you can include this Curling World Cup. He has another peel of that center.
You guys like this now?
Yeah, I think so now.
Okay. You could theoretically make the double here, Chris. There's room on the yellow. So
Yeah.
you like normal? Okay. Keep it running better.
Yeah.
How you liking that for us?
2/3 of it, John?
Yeah, 2/3 is. I mean, just make sure we stay over here in the 12-foot. Yep.
Yep, they know it's important to keep the shooter.
Hard.
They want that counter in the house.
Hard.
Come on, son, right there.
Well, trying to hold it, see if they can go past the red. They'll clip their own.
His intern's just curling today.
Shoot.
This is what it is. It's fine.
I honestly don't think so.
Yes. Gillar du en 10? Yep.
Comparison of thirds and big advantage for Eriksson, 90 to Christopher Ply's 69.
Yep. Håll igång. Yep. Järnet, järnet, järnet. Allt har alla.
Trying to hold this so it doesn't jam on the back one.
Kom här, kom här, kom här.
Oscar Eriksson with the mistake. Uncharacteristic for Oscar. He's playing a good game and then comes up with that at an unfortunate time.
They'd even indicated a roll behind the corner, so they were a long way off that.
If he peek it, are you giving him the double and roll?
Yeah, potentially, but if he doesn't make it, he's forced. It's a long double.
Okay.
Do you guys like this?
You like that, or you like coming around it?
If we're shot, I don't hate going around it.
We are shot.
He's got to make sure we over. We're still going to give it. I think I kind of like the hit.
Okay, it's fine.
Just like this too.
Normal?
Yeah, normal. Give me 3 inches off the rock.
Give him one crack at the double.
Yeah, I mean, as long as we stick it on the nose. Yeah. I mean, even if we roll over, I mean, whatever. He gets a crack at the double. Yeah. I can still go right around him. All we're trying to do is give him a chance to either force.
Well, pretty close. John Schuster, 77%
No matter what,
accuracy.
Chris, I think with
Nicholas
my next
Dean,
shot, I still
73.
get a chance to force no matter what he does, because there's a corner.
Okay.
He makes the double, I go around it.
Okay.
More than yours.
Yep.
Well, playing for the force, but
Careful.
interesting to see possibly what could happen
Hard.
if Nicholas is left with a choice of taking one or giving a steal of one.
Get it.
I guess the guard's kind of high, but.
Ja. Så. Kolla gärna, ganska
Yeah,
mycket tid.
Oscar
Kolla gärna
saying,
båda träffarna vad du
do
tycker
you want to
för.
draw around?
Känns som 70
Nicholas is
nästan,
like,
65
nah.
för den tjocka va?
We'll go for the double.
Eller något sånt. Känns som dubbeln va?
So a key shot here.
Ja, cornern är rätt hög.
Ja.
Känns som om vi får ett försök på nollan så är det värt.
Ja, då är det bara mot ett också. Om
The difference between Nicholas Edin being able to blank, potentially, or being forced.
Well, he narrowly missed one for 3 in the second end. Trying to make this double right now.
Kom med.
Whoa! In! Whoa!
Man won't make the double, misses that one in the back. Well, will they be thinking, do we try and give them the steal of 1 to go 2 down to try and score 2 in the 8th? Or do we take 1 and try and steal?
We don't think this is going to be crazy slow going this way, do we?
I'm thinking
With the new 5-rock rule.
The back here is going to be about the same this way.
Sounds good.
You've got a good chance of stealing.
Nine. 10. Right off. Jesus,
How does the shootout change scenario? This one needs to be in the rings first for Schuster.
Oh, that thing's going right through hard. darn it.
Coming down.
You guys gotta tell me hit the brakes.
Never.
Coming down.
Said that the last time when John Schuster was trying to lie to you. It was through the rings.
Still
They're
in.
not. I think they're just panicking, John.
It's good. Cool.
No, right in behind that long corner guard.
I was hoping that spot was as slow as it was earlier in the game.
Well, we'll find out.
It was a really soft one, so
Just peel and give us one.
it goes. It just goes, gets there.
Bara klippa den, ja. Känns rätt.
Does Nicholas Sedin take one or peel it out? And I think he peels it out. And gives up the steal to go 2 down into the 8th end.
Yep.
Rent.
That's not wait to stick around.
Rent.
So he'll peel that out and give up the steal of 1. Make it a 3-1 game heading to the 8th. Sedin will try and set up for 2 to tie, 3 to win it. Drama upcoming here between USA and Sweden.
Draw the button for it, wouldn't you? Or should we go after this thing?
Let's go. I mean, if he can manage the juice, let him manage the juice.
Well, I just feel like we're going to hand him a deuce and we pile him up, though.
Yeah, that's kind of my thought.
Okay.
So what?
I'll see what the coaches think.
10 grand, or you want to play an N for 10 grand?
You guys have a preference here for us?
What's that?
You guys have a preference? Play against the no threes, or should we go?
What are you thinking?
I mean, they haven't got a deuce-up game. I mean, yeah. But we're going to bring 3 into play if we throw high guard, tight guard.
Yeah, I don't.
I like him, man. What's that?
You're gonna go in tight.
What are your guys' thoughts? They don't know.
In
Maybe
and tight.
just a single guard and then we'll go around
What's
it.
that?
Just a single guard.
Okay, 2,
That
3.
way we can bail out early.
Sounds good. 2,
You guys
3.
cool with this?
Yeah. Okay. I think we go single
Even a
guard.
3 is good here now.
Pretty close.
Mine's good.
Mine's good.
2.5.
Easy.
So that was an interesting end break decision of do we go, do we don't go. They haven't generated a deuce yet, but how hard do we go? And it is $10,000 that they're playing for. Do you want to put $10,000 on one shot or an end? It's an interesting way of putting at it.
Certainly is. The team had a chat. They weren't 100% sure. Asked the coaching team. They weren't 100% sure either.
So no one knew which way they wanted to go.
They were probably surprised that the whole way through that last end they wouldn't be thinking that they were going to be scoring a 1 to go take a 2-1 lead. Until Oscar Eriksson
Gotta go under. Whatever you like.
error, so now it's a different ball game.
Well, they made the comment if we go high guard, long guard, we're basically handing them the 2 or going for the steal.
Well, that's it. Do they commit to go for a steal?
Close.
They potentially don't want to go to a single draw shot shootout.
Nope, it's Matt. You can go if you need to. Go ahead.
Good now.
That's
Weight's
great.
good. Weight's great. Weight's great.
Full forefoot. Full forefoot. That's good. That a boy, Steiner.
It's a really nice shot again from
From
Landsteiner. He's had a great game. Draw weight's been first class.
He's ridiculous. Just ridiculous. Till corner där gillar nog jag. Okay. Måste ha minst 2-3 för att vinna matchen då. Jag gillar corner.
Well, Nicholas Sedin, his team haven't generated a deuce here, but in 56 games on the tour so far this season, they're almost 40% efficient in scoring 2 or more.
Känns som bra fart.
Linjen är bra. Något högre än
So
andra.
if you're a better man, you would say that chances are quite high then.
Perfekt linje.
Bra fart.
But it depends as well for Sweden. They're going to want to go for 3 here. They want to win it. They don't want to have to draw the shot for a difference of $10,000.
Where else are we going?
I don't know. Right on
Maybe
top of
pile it in here
Steiners?
too. It's pretty much the same as it is, but they're going to get a chance to.
Right. Okay. I'll go one. Can we throw? Okay.
What's that?
Nothing.
Okay.
Well, here's how teams have to be aware also of managing their time because they're only given 4 minutes, 15 seconds in the end.
They certainly don't want to run out of time in the last end.
Okay.
Let it grind. Line's okay. Let it grind.
USA were to run out of time at this end.
Blaster, you can go ahead.
Nicholas
It'll get
Edin
there,
could
easy.
finish out playing,
Easy.
finish out the end playing the remaining stones, or take two,
Yep.
whichever he chooses.
That boy, Matt. It's good. Throw, buddy.
Well, there's the clocks.
Den där ser riktigt svår ut på raka handen.
3.5 almost now.
Gillar den där ändå. Ja. Och kvar slagstenen någonstans, bara, även om vi chapp, alltså. Ja. Kvar chansen här. Vanlig clearing. Jag vill ha fis.
Lite mindre.
We'll see how quick this one goes hog to hog for Rasmus Brana. The 6-second peel, and we'll get that one out of the forefoot. Leaves the two guards.
Bra spel.
5-6.
Now the U.S. has to make that draw back to the forefoot.
Sure.
That'll go.
Seven. Real easy then.
Line's okay.
Line will be good.
Sweden have their two corners,
I was gonna say,
enabling
line will be good.
Looks okay.
try for the three.
Good.
Really
But
going.
if
the
Matt
handle's
Hamilton
done.
zoomed round here again,
14-6, guys.
Once it's in, let it
I don't
stop.
really want to poke that much, but it looks like we're going to go
Sit.
full out over here. All right, Matt.
It's a hard draw because you come out the other side. It was a good effort, but it just peeks out the other side.
does it allow Sweden a chance now to
Frysen.
tap that back and get the roll?
Större sannolikhet att sätta den.
Ja. Full åtfot.
Nicholas is going to ignore it, come around.
Deras drog iväg i slutet.
Den är bra. Full åtfot. Okej, fart.
After this stone,
Ser lite het ut.
Lite lång.
Sweden only have 4 stones left and they want 3 of them to count.
Den är vid de medlånga.
Bollen är lång.
Oskar.
Bak fyra.
Nej.
Wow. Stanna där.
Okej.
Well, just in between making that decision of where to go.
Because like the dig or the freeze? Probably dig off.
I mean, if you could kill it and stay on the nose, it'd be great.
They were just
It
trying to
can
come
get
onto
there.
it.
Nice solid hack.
What do you say? He said solid hack.
Weight's good.
Oh, close.
Yep. Whoa. Yep. Whoa.
Solid.
Yes. Hard. Whoa.
Good boy, Chris.
Here it is.
Well, little inside flip, lie two.
Just past that second red. Get the wee flop inside.
Frysa klykan där. Ja, om det ger någonting. Ja, det är svårt att säga. Det är inte så lätt. Ligger en perfekt limma så ger det något, men kör den där. Ja, tappen då. Vilken fart. Hack. Sarg nästan.
So just looking to play a hack weight to split the reds about the house.
Ekis. Kommer nu. Wow. Rent. Wow.
Where's the shooter going?
Japp, Micke.
Try and roll it behind the corner.
Japp, gå Klippa.
Didn't sweep that early enough to do that though.
Mycket bra.
Bra led.
Yeah. kind of weight you look thinking here?
Thinking like normal.
Okay, I think it's going to go a little bit.
I just don't want to lose it.
Yeah, that's fine. Even, I mean, that's not the end of the world, but that's.
I mean, what do you like?
Normal's good. I was thinking like there-ish.
I just think that it's safest, eh? Like
that broom, Chris?
Yeah, I think we need another inch.
Can I get another inch, please?
Yep.
Very polite. Can I have another inch, please?
He's still trying to fit in.
Whoa.
Solid.
Whoa.
Close.
Whoa.
Whoa.
Whoa. Whoa. Whoa.
I dearly love a roll just to the top of the 1 foot here.
Well, they hit
Better all the way out, maybe.
and go right through the hole.
All right, Chris.
Den som att limma frysen, va?
Just a shade up, probably 9.
Thought that was going to curl early and kind of run late.
Så limmar vi frysen så är vi på knappen. Mycket is vill du ha? Samma som Ralla haft.
Det var det jag hade.
Ja.
Got to look. P.A. Lindholm looking in behind. World champion. The Swedish team. Niklas Edin himself 3 times over world champion.
Tight, Ralle. Järnet, järnet, järnet!
They're going to have to work this though. It's
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
not going to pass the second guard. So Sweden only have 2 stones remaining and need them both to tie the game.
If I throw it to here, though, he can only come in and freeze that or play this super skinny.
Yeah.
I think I come all the way to freeze it, and then I can come off that.
Okay, I
for the
like
win.
that too. You like the outturn?
Yeah, middle, just an inch outside middle of, yeah.
Okay.
Oscar
Looking like
Eriksson
14-4.
had a great game.
What's
And then
that?
just that
What are we
half shot at
looking
the
like?
last end.
14-4-ish?
Yeah,
Coming
I
up
mean,
short
anything
here.
depending on sweeping can work
Probably
from
a 6.
14-3 to 14-8. So.
Okay.
Is that 95?
Yep.
Should be good.
You guys can deadlock this thing. We can even bump it if the line's good. It's probably better than sitting up in front of it. So what do you think? That 400 over here?
Yeah, we can get that done.
Okay.
First is skip stones for John Schuster. He's trying to put this one right to the button.
Okay.
7-8.
Okay, that's fine.
We're going close.
Yep. Yep.
Coming down.
Okay, yeah.
Go hard, then line's
hard.
good.
Gotta go for 1.
Line's great.
Line's good. Line's good.
Lock it on, guys. Dead T line.
There.
Stay on the nose.
Well, like you said, Rona, 2 shots. Need to score 2 to tie.
I'm okay with it though still.
Yeah.
Borde gå med typ en hackfart och skava in här bara. Om jag gör tappen här så har man inte plats med några fler. Om de har gaddar så är det ju typ omöjligt att få 2. Känns som den försöker skava in.
Ja.
A big sigh from Niklas Edin before he even plays this shot. It's not a good sign.
Smiter du garden så ligger du på en tjock fjärdedel träff då i alla fall. Eller hur? Nästan
Ja,
tredjedel.
en liten mjuksättning på den, tror jag.
USA have played a great last end.
Skava in.
Stone placement's been excellent.
Yeah, they weren't sure how aggressive to be on it, and
It's turned out perfectly so far.
a couple of half shots by Sweden, and that's the situation they're in. Niklas
Lite
Edin.
dryg hack.
Sarg.
Sarg.
Inget.
Sarg.
Hack. Med. Japp. Wow. 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 Japp.
Trying to get to the inside of this one, just catch it thin. And
Great shot.
exactly what he was looking for. Maybe even catch a little more of that one to push it further.
We gotta just, I guess, look. Well, that should go over the top.
It goes
easy,
over
right?
the top easy.
I mean, you can't probably hit half, but half probably still does it, huh?
Yeah.
Inside edge of the rock.
It was
Chris.
really the best he could do.
In.
Really came up at the end. So John Schuster try to come off his own, eliminate this Yellowstone, and win the Curling World Cup.
Good, Chris.
You can put it in maybe an inch onto the rock, but yeah. All right, guys.
We're going to wait?
Peel.
Okay.
89%, 9 hits in the game. This will be his 10th.
Oh, clean. Yeah. Clean. Easy. Yes. Oh, clean. Yeah.
Well, close.
Clean, clean.
Likes it. Off his own, punch that one out. And that'll do it. That runs Sweden out of stones. And John Schuster defeats Nicholas Edin and is the Curling World Cup Leg 2 champion. Now their first win of the season. Nicholas Edin unable to knock off John Schuster. John Schuster is going to want to play every event in Omaha, winning the Olympic trials for USA here. Now winning the Curling World Cup.
All I got to do is get kind of close.
Yeah. But I mean,
now I need to throw it harder and get it out of there.
get his other one to move.
But he almost couldn't throw it hard enough to throw anything hard. Right, because if he needed to curl beyond the guard to make what he made. Yeah. Sure.
But the U.S., John Schuster and company have booked a ticket to Beijing in the grand final. Well played 8th end. I don't think you could have played a better 8th end, as Team USA made 8 shots to run Nicholas Edin and Sweden out of stones, and a 3-1 defensive struggle, but doesn't matter. It's $20,000 in their pockets for the World Cup title. And here's what we have. 2 legs are in the books. Canada winning all 3 in China to start off the Curling World Cup. The U.S. just winning the men's final. Japan, the women's, and the mixed doubles goes to Norway. Those 6 teams will be off to the Curling World Cup grand final in Beijing. 3 more spots from the winners in Sweden in late January. It has been a fun week in Omaha. I hope you've enjoyed it all week long. And what a way to finish it. The home team, John Schuster, the Olympic champs, winning that one as we look at the finals of the standings of round robin throughout the week here in Omaha. Sweden and the U.S. both 5-1 in their round robin, while Scotland, Norway, China at 3-3, Switzerland, Japan 2-4, and Canada finishing 1-5. On the women's side, Japan, 5-1 record, was the best record in round robin, followed by Korea, Canada, and Scotland all at 4-2. Sweden 3-3, Russia 2-4, along with the U.S. and China 0-6. In the mixed doubles, it was Switzerland that went unbeaten in the round robin, while Norway and the U.S. going 4-2. Norway slight edge with 4 regulation wins. And Korea 3-3. Canada, China, and Russia all at 2-4. Sweden a 1-5 record. And the 3 disciplines here at the Curling World Cup.
John Schuster, Curling World Cup gold medalist. How does that sound?
Sounds pretty good. It's what a great tournament. I mean, some great curling out here and some really good teams, and really proud to get a win anytime you have your country on your back.
And what was it like to play in front of the home crowd today?
Oh, it was a lot of fun. They were into it. Yeah, it's always, for me, been easier every time we had a lot of fans in the stands to play, and definitely got that feel here this weekend, especially this afternoon.
Were you surprised that Nicholas gave you the one at 9? Sorry, at 7?
Not at all. We would have done the exact same thing. With the way that curling is this day and age with the 5-rock rule, it's you have a much better chance, I think, winning a game when you're down 2 with the hammer than you do maybe tied up, and that's some of the stuff we're going to learn here with this new rule.
So, grand final in Beijing. That'll be nice.
I hope that we can get as good a ice and come play there as well as here, and maybe take home a grand final for the United States.
Well, many congratulations. Great performance. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Ladies and gentlemen, the awards ceremony for Curling World Cup Omaha Men. Please welcome the medalists. The medals will be presented by Ms. Kate Caitness, President, World Curling Federation, accompanied by Josh Todd, Executive Director, Omaha Sports Commission. Gold medalists in Curling World Cup Omaha winner, Team Schuster. John Landsteiner. Matt Hamilton. Chris Plies. John Schuster. Coach Phil Drobnik.
Hey, thanks a lot for
Thank
everything.
you. Everything you guys have.
You got a rose, I got carnations.
Thanks a lot for everything.
Thank
We
you.
appreciate it.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Awesome. Great job.
Ladies and gentlemen, the anthem of the United States, performed by Natalie McGovern.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets wriggling, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof
ladies and gentlemen, the Curling World Cup Omaha winners.
Well, Team USA celebrating here in Omaha, as they did almost a year ago, knowing that they were going to be going to the Olympic Winter Games, not knowing they'd go on to win gold there. They win gold here at the Curling World Cup. They are the champions, beating Niklas Edin. What a way to finish it. Running Sweden out of stones. And then here in the Star Spangled Banner, performed live here inside the Ralston Arena to cap off a great Curling World Cup Leg 2. The men's final to finish things off, a 3-1 score to finish it off. 2 stolen points for the U.S. led them to that win. 6th end, John Schuster unable to get a deuce setup. Looked like he had a chance a couple times, but Niklas Edin, a nice freeze early. Schuster decides he's got to draw, take a single point to take the slight lead up 2-1 at that point. And in 7, after unable to make a double on his first, Niklas Edin deciding, I'm going to try and score my 2 in the 8th by peeling this one out, conceding a point. And they'll do just that, so they peel that one out, give 1 to the U.S. And in 8, Niklas Edin is trying to get something going. Just a perfect end by Team USA. Capped off with the last shot by John Schuster. In off that side stone of their own. Remove that yellow, running Sweden out of stones to become Curling World Cup Leg 2 champions with a 3-1 score. These are the standings here at the Curling World Cup. Sweden and the U.S. 5-1, followed by a 3-way tie at 3-3. Scotland, Norway, and China. Switzerland and Japan at 2-4. Canada 1-5. On the women's side, Japan had the best record in round robin, 5-1, followed by Korea, Canada, and Scotland all at 4-2. Sweden 3-3, then Russia and the U.S. at 2-4. China rounds it out at an 0-6 record. In mixed doubles, Switzerland goes unbeaten, 6-0. Then Norway and the U.S. at 4-2. Korea 3-3 record. Canada, China, Russia all at 2-4, and Sweden 1-5. We have 2 legs finished, and we have the 6 champions so far. Canada in all 3 in leg 1. While in leg 2 it was the U.S. you just saw winning. In the women's final was Japan on top, and Norway winning the mixed doubles. All setting up for that Curling World Cup Grand Final. I hope you've enjoyed our coverage here. For Rona Howie, myself, Luke Coley, and everyone involved, thanks for watching the Curling World Cup Omaha.
Firm? Yep. No, there's just... Awesome week, buddy. Really, buddy. Nice week. Heck of a week. Awesome week, buddy. Good to play, man.
Good job, dude.